My name is Daniel Hall, and today I wanted to actually go over a really, I believe, core marketing activity that as an independent published author or self-published author or small press author or publisher, you should undertake. And that is marketing your books to libraries. Okay. And I know some of you are kind of scratching your heads. You're thinking to yourself, why on earth should I sell my books to libraries? Because if somebody goes to the library and checks out my book, I actually miss out on a sale, right? At least I've heard that before, and it's actually a natural thing to think. However, what I wanted to do now is actually walk you through the reasons why it is an absolute great idea to market your books to libraries, and we're gonna cover that in just a moment. Before we do, however, I did want to let you know that if you want our help, that is, I have an agency with my good friend and business partners, John S. Rhodes and Amy Collins, and we do white glove service marketing of your books for you. And Amy is at the top of her game. She has literally had dozens of New York Times bestselling authors that she has helped through the years. And in any event, if you want that type of service, if for whatever reason you don't have the time or the know-how to properly market your books, then go on over, check out bestsellervideo.com. There is a short video there for you. And if it's something that resonates with you, something that you feel like it would be a good fit, it is not inexpensive, by the way, because you are getting the best. But if that's what you're looking for your book, to really make an impact with your book and get massive results with your book, then head on over to bestsellervideo.com. Now, I did want to say here quickly why you should, in fact, get your books into the library system and different library systems, which, by the way, is yet another thing that we do for our platinum level clients at Bestseller Builders. However, you still should try, whether you're using us or not, you should still try to get your books into libraries for a variety of reasons. Because as I said, many authors, many small press publishers, they think, well, if I'm selling my books to the library, I'm missing out on sales elsewhere. And that could not be further from the truth. It could not be any further from the truth. And here's why. What I want you to understand about patrons of libraries is they are the avid readers. Okay, these are the people that maybe they visit the library 2 or 3 times a month. Okay, in other words, they are the precise kind of readers that you want to be discovered by. And the reason for that is because if somebody discovers you in a library, chances are very good that they're going to find other stuff that you've written in the past, and they will become a fan of yours, and they will buy stuff that you create in the future. Now, so that's one thing, and then the other thing that I want you to understand about book readers or library patrons is if they really, really love a book that they checked out and read at the library first, then they will often go out and buy the book for their own private collection. Okay, so it's opening your work up to many, many more people. That's a really important thing that you need to understand. The other thing that I want you to understand about marketing your books to libraries is, let's say, like, we are based here in Austin, Texas. Austin has 8 or 9 branch libraries, okay? Typically what happens when you start selling your books to libraries is one branch in one system will buy your book and they'll put it on the shelf. Now, if you are doing other marketing and you are causing other people to want to check out your book, in other words, check it out from the library, an interesting thing happens interlibrary. One branch actually produces a report of all their checkouts. So if other librarians in that same system, and they do check this very, very closely, by the way, they'll look at what's popular, what's being consistently checked out. So in other words, a sale of your book to one branch could easily lead to sales of your book to other branches in the same system. Okay, so that's a very, very cool thing, that essentially one sale, and this has happened many times to some of our clients, where, you know, we'll see one sale at a library, and then within a very short order, you know, 10 or 15 or 12 sales will come in, you know, just like that. And it's because all the other branches are buying the book. In other words, all the branches in that same library system. So that's another reason why you want your book being sold to libraries. The other thing that I want you to understand about libraries, and it's a very, very important thing, is most libraries have what are known as new in this month or this week. Usually it's a new in this month display that's at the very front of the library. So essentially, they will take your book cover, face it out, and actually promote it for you, okay, in the library. So in other words, other folks, they stop by, they walk by, they're looking at it, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is a book I'm interested in. I'm checking it out. And yet more promotion, more eyeballs on your stuff. Okay, so that's another really, really important thing that you need to understand, that essentially when you sell a book to a library, the library is actually promoting you and your book in the library. Very, very cool. Okay, now the other thing that I want you to understand is that often the libraries will buy books. And I said this a little earlier. If somebody first discovers you on library shelves, then they typically will go out and buy the book. And the other really cool thing is that library patrons, they are some of the most avid book buyers as well. They are book people. They are your people. So you want to be in front of them. You want to have a shot at getting their attention and hopefully making a fan of them, because these are the hardcore fans of books and reading and hopefully your work. Okay, so for these and other reasons, okay, you want to be marketing your books to libraries, and there's so many more reasons. Actually, just off the top of my head, I can come up with a couple more. For example, did you know that you could actually sell your ebook to libraries? And you're saying, well, Daniel, if I sell my ebook to libraries, then it's getting all, disseminated. Nope. It's one ebook for one checkout at any one time. Okay. And the other really cool thing about ebooks and audiobooks, for that matter, is that if your book becomes more popular in that chain, when they go to buy the book, you could actually get this. This is going to blow your mind. They actually will buy licenses to the checkout of the book. So they'll buy a certain number of checkouts of that book. What's really unique about this is the fact that you essentially can create a passive revenue stream, because as long as that book is being checked out, let's say a title, they buy maybe 50 checkouts in a 6-month period. Well, if they go through those checkouts, they're going to re-up and pretty much continually re-up and continually do it over and over again, thus creating a nice passive revenue for you over and over again. And again, that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to help show you. Okay. So once again, wanted to let you know that if you want our help selling your books to libraries and selling them everywhere else, including retailers, okay, online and offline, brick and mortar as well as online, then I have a video for you over at bestsellervideo.com, and you can watch that video and you'll be able to determine whether the program is right for you. It is not inexpensive because we are the best. But if that is the level of marketing that you want for your book, then there is an application process in it. We do have limited spaces, and we could set up a call for you and with you by going. So there's a little application process there. It'll take you about 3 or 4 minutes to actually do. So head on over and check that out. That is at bestsellervideo.com, bestsellervideo.com. And we'd love to chat with you if the program is right for you, and we will evaluate that as well to find out whether it would be of use to you, whether we think we could help you, because we in fact, when we do interview you, we make that determination. If we can't help you, then we don't accept you, and obviously you don't pay anything. But once again, if you want to check it out, bestsellervideo.com. And I hope that this was helpful for you. I would really appreciate if this video was helpful and maybe opened your eyes and shifted your paradigm somewhat as to selling your books in libraries. Let us hear from you in the chat. We would also appreciate if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also let us know in the comments what astonished you the most, what you liked the most, what resonated with you the most, because that way I know what kind of content I could bring to you in the future that you're really going to like and really going to get value from, because that's really, in the final analysis, what we're all about. So go check out bestsellervideo.com, and I look for more videos like this to get updated on more book marketing in future editions. So make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Bye, everyone.